Another great game inside the NBA bubble. The Rockets beat the Bucks 120 to 116, and it was a performance that Houston won not just because of their offense, which did their normal crazy scoring. It was because their defense stepped up and forced, I believe, 23 turnovers on the Milwaukee Bucks to give the Rockets a 120 to 116 win here, and they now move to 42 and 24 on the NBA season. What's up, guys? It is Frankie here. Again, this was yet another fun game. What's up, Yashi? This was again another just very all of these games. So many of these games. Like yesterday, there was a lot of fun games. Today, there were so many fun games. You had the Celtics keep it close against Celtics and Portland have a close game. San Antonio barely beats Memphis, and now you have this. It's just we have one more game going on right now. I believe Phoenix is up 105-98 on Dallas. But then you had this, and we knew this game was going to be great. It's two of the best teams in the league. So many great players on this. Anytime you get Westbrook and Harden together, what's up, Morby? Anytime you get Harden and Westbrook together, you know it's going to be special. And they delivered here again. Brook Lopez, the GOAT. And was Lopez the best player? Nah. It was still Giannis. Giannis had 36 points and 18 rebounds and was just his usual self. What really helped Milwaukee tonight was the other guys. It was Middleton scoring 27, 10 for 18 from the field, and Brook Lopez scoring 23, 9 for 18 from the field. And those guys combined for 42 rebounds. And those guys were fun to watch, but unfortunately it wasn't enough because late the Rockets were able to pull out the victory. JD Martinez over Aaron Judge. No, that's not true. Aaron Judge, that was amazing. I'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah, the Suns and Mavs are the only other game going on. What's up, Eric? I'm glad to see your Rockets pulled out the victory. But again, the Rockets were able to get a lot of turnovers in on Milwaukee tonight. The Bucks had 23 turnovers compared to the Rockets 9. I mean, not all of that is on Milwaukee. Some of that is on just great defense from Houston. Even though Milwaukee had like 20 more defensive turnovers, and the Rockets did have 9% better 3-point shooting, which helped there especially. You would have liked to have seen a little bit better from Westbrook and Harden from 3, 4 for 15 from 3, but again, it is what it is at this point. They got to the line as they usually do. Harden was 11 for 13, Westbrook was 10 for 12. Westbrook made the game-winning free throws that gave Houston the win there. And of course, and the other thing that helped Houston, everybody on their starting five got points. Westbrook 31, Harden 24, House 16, Covington 15, Tucker 11, all round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big performances out of all of them. As opposed to Milwaukee, who the other guys, Matthew and DiVincenzo, the other two starters, only combined for 12. That's not going to cut it. Not in this league and not against this team. What two teams do you think will be in the finals? Again, right now, I still say Milwaukee, and then either the Lakers or the Clippers right now. I'm still going with those. It's hard for me to bet against any of those teams. Again, you look at the level of talent that all of these teams have. This Rocket team, only minute ago, twice took care of teams. Yeah, yet again, the Rockets clutch late. Yet again, I'm going to turn off the volume here just for a second here. But the Rockets twice came up big. In a big moment, the Rockets got their baskets and came up with. I mean, Milwaukee was leading by a nice margin there. Like, looking here, what the score was here at the end of the fourth quarter. But at the end of the fourth quarter, Milwaukee had a nice. I mean, they had a 6-point lead with 2:45 to go, and the Bucks called a timeout, which. Maybe not the best idea. And then P.J. Tucker hits a big three. George Hill throws it to P.J. Tucker, steals it. Covington lays it in, makes it 112-111. And then another steal by James Harden. Westbrook makes it 113-112. And that was. And then Lopez did make a nice layup, make it 114-113. But then Giannis fouled Westbrook, and Westbrook made 2 free throws, and that was basically. Oh, and then Giannis made the 2, make it 116-115. And then I'm like, all right. And then. Middleton fouled Westbrook and made it 117-116. As Westbrook ran the 2 free throws, and that was it there. But again, the big point in this game, the big turning point, if we're looking at one point of the game that changed it, 245 to 141. After the Bucks call timeout, Houston goes on a. Oh gosh, gotta pull it up here. Houston went on a 7-0 run in that 1 minute. It was 3 baskets and 2 turnovers, and that's what cost Milwaukee this game. RIP my bet. Sorry, Yimmy. Who's your favorite team, Blazing Raisin? It's the Knicks. I'm ashamed to admit it, but you know, here in the metropolitan area, yeah, I have to unfortunately root for the Knicks, and I hate it every second. Bad game for Tucker on offense as well. Yeah. Who's your favorite? Yeah. Okay. 6 points in less than 3 minutes isn't huge, but you should close that out. Yeah, it's not a huge, but that's a nice margin. Like you feel like, all right, just hold on to the ball. Just clamp down on defense, and you'll be able to pull it off. And they didn't. Or who do you want to win it all? I really just want like the best team to win. I guess the best story would be the Lakers because they would do it for Kobe, and yeah, that happened this year. I know this has been a really long year, but Kobe's passing was at the beginning of the year, which is when we should have realized this was going to be an awful year. Raps to take the conference. I mean, they showed it yesterday. They can compete against the Lakers. They showed it yesterday that they could be a legit contender. But I think Milwaukee with Giannis. How are you going to stop Giannis? You did it last year, but now you don't have Kawhi this year. I'm a Nets fan. Oh, good. I think hopefully the Nets have a bright future ahead. Hopefully, KD and Kyrie, if they're healthy and if they want to play there, that seems like it could be a bright future ahead. So you should like where that's going there for your team there. But again, yeah, Tucker. Yeah, Tucker. I'm looking at Tucker's stats here on 4 for 14 from field, 3 for 12 from 3. Not great, but he hit a big basket late. He got a big basket late. I think he got a turnover as well. And in moments like that, sometimes you just have the worst game, and it doesn't matter what you did the first 40 minutes, as long as you can contribute in the fourth quarter. And Tucker did. Tucker got the three-pointer, and he got the steal from George Hill. So Tucker contributed 5 points there late, and that got him the win. And then Middleton missed the three, which I guess they had to miss. He had to make an attempt that. He missed the three, and that was the... Right now you can make an argument for both LA teams, the Bucks and the Raptors, but you can't count anyone out right now. I mean, you can't count really anybody out. You know I'd throw in there in your LA teams, Bucks and Raptors? I'd also throw in Houston with their win tonight, and with Westbrook and Harden. I don't know if it's a strategy that works in the playoffs, but, with the talent they have, you got to put them in there. It would be funny if the Bucks choked, though. I really don't. If the Bucks choked, it would be interesting, I guess. But I don't know if I'd find it funny or anything. There's no real team that if they choked, I'd find it. Maybe the Sixers, because they're just such a joke usually. People like to make jokes about them. And then when does the playoffs start? I believe August 18th, sometime in the next few weeks. I don't have the exact date. Because I think even like the NBA playoff Wikipedia page doesn't even have like the date of when the playoffs start. August 17th. Okay, August 17th it starts. So in 2 weeks. So we got 2 more weeks of this, and then we're gonna get the playoffs. If Westbrook and Harden get going and they can clamp down defense when the game slows down, watch out. Yes, absolutely. They are, again, if they can play defense, and that is a problem with Mike D'Antoni. But if they can play defense, and if Westbrook and Harden can continue to score as well as they can on offense, they got to get better shooting threes. But at this point, it is what they are. What it is, they are what they are at this point when shooting threes. They're very hot and cold. If they can do that, watch out for Houston. Watch out for this team to make a legitimate challenge here going forward. Nice. Can't wait. Oh, I can't wait too, man. I can't. I wanted this back in April. I was so ready for this in April. It's now August, and we're getting it. I never thought we'd get it, but we're getting the NBA playoffs, and that's what's important. So, and again, especially with you have no idea about baseball or football at this point. The only playoffs that I can really truly say is going to happen is basketball and hockey. At the end of the season, who do you think will have the worst record? In the NBA, I think it's already determined who has the best record, the worst record. The NBA worst record goes to. Gotta load up here. Gotta load up the thing. The worst record goes to the Golden State Warriors. That's right, 15-50. The worst record. Congratulations, Golden State. Never thought Golden State was in the finals last year, and they have the worst record. Just shows sports, man. You never know, and it's one of the many reasons why we love sports is the unpredictability of it and the parity of it. What do you think with the left to help Westbrook the most? It's a fair point. One person I think it hurt was Jason Tatum. You saw that a few nights ago. I mean, the left, it hurt. It helped guys who had been hurting. By the way, anybody who's saying, does COVID have any permanent damage, maybe needs to take a look at Russell Westbrook and watch this guy's skill and talent, and it's like, you know what, maybe, although him missing the threes might be hurt. But, like, the guy's still out there. He's still balling. He's still scoring. Like, hopefully, for not everybody, COVID is permanent damage. Who did the layoff help the most? I guess it helped. I mean, it helped Westbrook until the COVID, but again, it looks like he's fine now. So it just helped teams who were injured, I guess. It helped teams, and maybe it helped LeBron, who's older. It helped the older guys too. The Warriors died this season. I think the Warriors will be back, though. I'm not ready to give up on this Warriors team. I think the Warriors will be back. I find it hard to count them out yet, especially with their level of talent, with their caliber. I find it hard to count them out for next season if Curry is back healthy and if Thompson's back healthy. The Warriors probably be back in the playoffs next year. I mean, again, with that talent, I would say so. I would say you can't count them out right now. So, thank you guys for watching this, by the way, right now. If you're new to this channel and you like this, make sure you subscribe down below for more NBA and baseball content every single day. We had a Yankees reaction that just came up. I was freaking out. The Yankees with 6 in a row. Aaron Judge with just an incredible performance over the last few weeks. His eye contact right now with the ball is a sight to behold. There's almost nothing prettier in all sports than when a baseball player is on a roll. And when you see Aaron Judge just hitting balls out of the park every single game, it's fun to watch. So yeah, that, and also we had the every home run video from today, so check that out. And more videos come tomorrow. Explain to me why Giannis is taking that to the hole with 17 seconds and no shot clock. I'm guessing my best guess is that you want to get it back just in case there's a rebound. You want to get it back just in case there's... Yeah, because when I'm honestly, I don't know how I feel about 24 seconds left and you're down and you run it out. Because you only get one shot at it. Maybe you wait until there's 8 seconds or something like that. I'm not a big fan of waiting until 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, if it's tied, that's one thing. But when you're down, I don't really have a problem with it. If Westbrook can keep his place with the playoffs in the layoff, Judge crushing people. Yes, as you know, I'm an Nationals fan. I hate having to say that. Hey? And by the way, I don't know if you've been watching my videos of Plasma, but I've been saying that if the baseball season gets shut down and the Yankees have the best record, I will declare that a championship for the Yankees, which means that the Yankees and the Astros will have the same number of asterisk championships, 1. So I will stop complaining about your asterisk if we win a championship. If we have the best record this year and the season gets shut down, because that means we'll have an asterisk championship as well. I will totally take that. The Yankees only makes me depressed. I'm a Toronto fan. Yeah, sorry, man. They're just on a roll. They're just hitting right now. They're hitting on all cylinders, and they keep fighting. This team is great to watch. Hold on, the Wi-Fi. Okay, it's great there. Gosh. But again, I'm just so impressed with them. Giannis or LeBron for MVP? Probably Giannis. Probably Giannis, because remember, they're not counting the MVP anymore. The MVP only goes to right before the shutdown. So I would say they're going to give it to Giannis barely. Although there might be some media like, let's just give it to LeBron for his age. But I barely give the edge to Giannis. Barely. But both guys are great, though. So, but again, Giannis slightly with the edge there. And that's fine. He had a great season all the way around. I'm so sad the Bucks lost. Sorry, Nick. Sorry, man. Hey, you guys are still great. You guys are still probably the best team in the East. A rough loss tonight, especially when you were up late. But Houston had to play some good defense on you guys, and you weren't able to get it done. But all right, it's fine. It's okay. You got the win a few nights ago. We'll see if you can get another one whenever your next game is. So I wouldn't panic here about Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee is going to be Milwaukee's going to be fine. But still, it's a little bit upsetting. But at least you're not the Knicks who are out of it, who weren't even invited to this. I was thinking if next year, and I'm looking ahead to next year as well, because although maybe it's dumb in 2020 to look ahead to next year, because this is probably the last year of civilization anyway, but if there's a next season, it's probably going to take place in the bubble again, and they're probably going to have all 30 teams, which will that'll be fun again to see all 30 teams, but they'll have to figure out what the schedule is, because it can't be 80 games. It probably has to be like 40 or 50. It can't be 80. Can't keep guys at that. Here's the sad thing: Curry getting someone healthy in Golden State and a high draft pick. Not fun. Yeah, but they don't have KD. They don't have KD, and we don't know how healthy Curry and KD. We don't know if Curry and KD are going to be the same guys. So there's still some. To be fair, the Bucks still have only lost 13 games. Yeah, but the Bucks are still. Do they have the best record right now in the NBA? Yeah, they still do. They still do by 3 games. They barely have the best record by 3 games. So, yeah, rough loss, but you guys are going to be okay. You guys are going to be okay here going forward. Man. Again, that was a fun game. And it's been a great week here in sports. What did we start? Last Thursday, I think? I think last Thursday we started with the Yankees, and it's been just a blast ever since. It's just been so exhilarating watching all these games and just having the time of my life watching basketball and baseball come back. Who you want to go to the finals? So a couple guys are asking this already. I want a good series. I really want a good series. If there's one team I'd root for, it'd maybe be the Lakers because of Kobe, but I just want a good series. I want the 2 best teams. I want them to lay it out on the line, and I want a 7-game, right down to the wire finish. And I want them to say, "You just won the NBA championship. What are you going to do next?" And they say, "I'm going to stay in Disney World." But no, whatever they do, I just want a great series. That's all I want. Imagine if Curry comes back in MVP form next season. Yeah, then you have to look out for the Warriors again. Rockets with the 4 in the West all of a sudden, are they? Yeah, the Rockets are 4th. They're tied for 4th right now at Utah. I don't know who has that tiebreaker, but right now the Rockets are tied for 4th with Utah. Right now in the Eastern Conference, it's 6 teams have clinched: the Bucks, the Raptors, the Celtics, the Heat, the Pacers, and the Sixers. In the West, 7 teams have clinched: the Lakers, the Clippers, the Nuggets, the Rockets, the Jazz, the Thunder, and the Mavericks. So those are the teams that have clinched right now. Very exciting watching to see where these guys will end up. Although the 7, 8, 9 thing is kind of like I'm hard to get invested in that on the grounds that that team's probably going to lose in the first round anyway. Rockets on the tiebreaker 2-1 over the Jazz. Okay, thank you for answering that. So yeah, the Rockets and ESPN.com, they have them slightly ahead. So the Rockets have the tiebreaker there, barely. And we'll see how it goes going forward. So tomorrow, guys, we're not done yet. We got about 15 minutes here. So if you guys have any more questions here, by the way, the Suns now beating the Mavericks 114-109. Tomorrow we'll have 3 more videos coming. We'll have the every home run video that will happen again tomorrow night. That'll be up tomorrow morning. I get to go to bed early tonight, which I'm very much looking forward to. I've been going to bed at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock the last few nights. Tonight I'm going to go to bed at around midnight, which is really early for me. So I'm very happy about that. So tomorrow we're going to have the Yankees reaction video that will come out at around 10 o'clock as the Yankees play the Phillies, the COVID-stricken Phillies. Apparently not COVID-stricken, whatever. Garrett Cole versus Jake Arrieta. Cole has been amazing so far. I hope he continues that streak, and let's just hope that those were false positives and that no one in the Phillies has COVID. And the Marlins look like they're going to get back healthy. Hopefully, good to see. The baseball right now it's just so confusing on what's going to happen, and what's not going to happen there. You just really don't know. And then the NBA. Tomorrow, I'm not doing a Grizzlies-Pelicans live reaction, but I will be having a live reaction at around 11:30 for Lakers-Jazz, the 2 great teams there going for it here. The Lakers are 5.5-point favorites there. So I'll have 3 videos tomorrow. Every home run video, reaction after the Yankees-Phillies, and a reaction after Lakers and Jazz. So get ready for that. Hope to see you guys there. Watch the finals be a 4-0 sweep. I hope not. I'm just happy to have the NBA. What am I talking about? I'm happy to have the NBA back. Just wow, Suns beat the Mavs. 2 games Mavs lost. That's crazy. On the other end, we start. What's with the Nuggets? I'm looking here. The Nuggets lose again today? I guess they did. Nuggets. Oh no, they didn't play today. Lost to the Heat. They got blown up by the Heat. I don't know. I can't. Sometimes in the NBA, I mean, Heat just blew them out. They really took. I'm guessing the Nuggets just had a bad day shooting. I gotta go back to my video and try to remember what happened there, but. This restart is going to help some people and some others. We're going to see who is really paying attention in the offseason, who is really playing in the offseason. Yeah, baby, I knew it. Baby Harden's my favorite player. I knew they were going to win. Let's go. Congrats, BKN for life. Great win. Harden and Westbrook pulling it together. Philly Corona going to slap up the Yankees. Oh, I hope not. Again, we believe it was 2 false positives. We believe that. Which false positives is the most annoying thing. We have. So, by the way, on the whole coronavirus thing, we have masks that don't 100% protect you. We have tests that aren't 100% accurate, and eventually we're going to have, hopefully, I mean, we may or may not have it, but we may or may not have a vaccine, and when that vaccine, if that vaccine comes, it will not be 100% effective. So, yeah, we're all going to die. That's just my, what's up, Robbie? It's good to see you. But, yeah, this COVID, man, it's such an awful thing. I hate it so much. I know we all hate it, but I can't wait till we have a way to get rid of it here, or at least eliminate it. Can't wait to have NBA games with fans again. I mean, this is a good atmosphere, but I can't wait to have NBA games with fans again. Also, really liking. I'm kind of digging I've said it a few nights ago. The background with the people's faces on it. I'm kind of digging that. It's somewhat cool. It's a little weird, but it's cool. Raptors going all the way. Got to keep hope. Can they go back to back? I don't know if they have. The Raptors last year, they had Kawhi. They don't have a Kawhi-like player on their team. I'm trying to think. What is the team to win the NBA title? Like, who was the worst best player on an NBA championship team? I mean, maybe like the Pistons in 04. I'm trying to think like if somebody had like the worst best player on a team that won the title. It's not that there's not like the Raptors they don't have like terrible players. The Raptors have really good players, but they don't have like that. I don't feel like they have that elite superstar. Maybe Siakam. I don't feel like they have that elite tier player. That like Milwaukee has Giannis, or the Lakers have 2 of them, or the Clippers have 2 of them, or the Rockets have 2 of them. Like the Raptors, I don't think have that. They had that last year, and now he's gone. Where do you live? I live in Jersey. Do you like the Timberwolves? And fine. I have a friend who likes the Timberwolves. Shout out to Noah if you're watching this. You're not watching this, but shout out to Noah who's a big Timberwolves fan. Minnesota, nice place. Flip Saunders, Kevin Garnett. You know, there's a lot to like about Minnesota. But yeah, you know, the only real team I'm a fan of is the Knicks. So, and I suffer for it every day. Minnesota, by the way, 19-45 on the year. I know this sounds weird, but is it strange that I'm more of a fan of Asuka of the WWE over the Rockets or Astros right now? Nah, I understand, man. Hey, the WWE, I don't know if the WWE's been good right now. I don't know because I haven't been watching any of the shows. But, like, I can imagine it's been the WWE's been all by themselves here. WWE, oh gosh, my thing went out, so I gotta pull it up on YouTube. Like, WWE, like, I get it. They've had the floor mostly to themselves here. I don't know if the shows have been good. It hurts when there's no crowd, but you know, for their sake, it's good that they were able to, you know, they were able to come back and really, you know, and really entertain the people during this time. Again, I have no idea if the shows are any good. I know Drew McIntyre is the champion. Shout out to Drew, and Braun Strowman won it because Roman Reigns got sick. I know a little about wrestling, so I know that. Okay, everything's back. We got to prove we can win without Kawhi. You got it, and it's gonna be a difficult challenge. It's gonna be a difficult challenge. Again, you gotta have guys like Lowry and you know, and Siakam and Van Fleet to step up. Also, because I hated them in the '90s. R.I.P. Jerry Sloan, and that's a big compliment to the Jazz. Yeah, I get you, man. Did I hate really anybody? Are you a Lakers fan? Who's your favorite basketball player? I'm not a Lakers fan. Again, I'm a Knicks fan. My favorite basketball player all time, it's Jordan. And if you guys watched The Last Dance documentary, which we didn't get to talk about because I was so depressed during that time that I didn't want to talk to you guys at all, sorry. But sports is back now, so I get to talk. The Last Dance documentary, you just saw the determination on this guy's face. You saw his just motivation, his unbridled motivation to win. Which is, you know, how many people are like that in NBA that had that kind of motivation? Westbrook, I guess, does have now. But it was special to watch him, Jordan, all the time. And then currently, probably LeBron, just because of I think he's a really good person. Even though the China stuff was not great, but I also think he's just an amazing player, and he's probably the best player we have. Strowman's swamp match with Pure Gold and Comedy. Oh, that was the last pay-per-view. Yeah, got SummerSlam coming out. It's Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. Again, I know a little bit. Shout out to my friend John Alba, who I don't know if he's watched this, but shout out to John Alba, who he has a friend of mine. He has a wrestling podcast, so I've been listening to some of them. So. Again, I don't watch wrestling, but I like listening to people talk about it because I like when they get angry. Because when wrestling fans get angry, it's one of the funniest things. They're just so upset about what Vince McMahon has done. So that's why I kind of know what's going on there. So I guess it's McIntyre, Orton at SummerSlam, and I don't know who. I guess Strowman's going up against Bray Wyatt. I guess I'm not officially sure of that, but okay, so we'll see what happens. That's your SummerSlam preview. And no, I'm not doing a SummerSlam reaction because I have to pay for it, and I'm not paying for it. Hakeem just took over 1995 so much I would say it's the best postseason run, at least not named Jordan. Is there a better postseason? Kawhi's postseason run was pretty great last year. I don't know if it's up there with Hakeem. But, I mean, the way they just rolled through that entire season, rolled through the Magic and Shaq. Yeah, Jordan's postseason runs were pretty great. The Lakers in the 2000s, but is that one player? Greatest player of all time is clearly DeRozan. Yeah, shout out to DeMar DeRozan. Sorry that he didn't get the title last year. We got about 5, 6, 7 minutes left here in the chat. So if you guys have, again, fire away with your questions, fire away with your comments. Again, I really enjoyed this great basketball game tonight. And a great job by Houston pulling out the win there late. Yet again, the second game in a row right at the end. I don't watch the WWE anymore because it's boring now because of coronavirus. I get you, man. I get you. But, you know, hey, when it comes back, you're going to love it when the WWE comes back. You're going to love it when you or when the crowd comes back, you're going to love it. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I've missed this so much. It's going to make it that much sweeter. When it comes back in, when the fans come back in, who knows, and God knows when. Because right now I don't feel good about this. Gosh. Why can't we create a COVID vaccine that is 95% successful? Can somebody out there just please? Also, is there any possibility, this is a stupid idea, is there any way that you can detect whether or not somebody's had the COVID shot, the vaccine shot? This is for the future, for the vaccine shot. If anybody could do that, please do. Sorry, but now you got to do a SummerSlam reaction. No, I can't. I can't because I'm not paying for it. I don't have the WWE Network. I'm not paying for it. And so yeah, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do a baseball reaction instead, or an NBA reaction. So I'll do those. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I can't do that. Oh, shout out to my Mets, by the way. Shout out to the Mets today. Cespedes leave the team without them telling them, and then he says it's COVID. I don't know. Maybe he was COVID reasons that he left, but I could also see it possibly as he just looked at this team and wow, this team's awful. I gotta go. I can't be on this team anymore. I can see that. And then the Mets lose another game. A disaster for the Mets right now, and someone enjoying it. Last point for me. I don't mind lack of fans in the stands so long as the games are good. Yeah, again, I've seen. If you gave me no sports or sports without fans, give me the sports without fans. Please, I'll take that any day of the week. I'll take that any day of the week. I've had 4 months of no sports and it's awful. Give me sports with no fans. I'll take it. And one day we'll get sports with fans and it's going to be amazing. But until then, we're stuck with the stupid garbage of a COVID world. It's a COVID world. Sorry. Anything else to really get on here? Again, we got about 5 minutes, so if you guys have any comments or any questions, by the way, it's 1:15, 1:13 Suns right now. We can't watch it because I don't have NBA League Pass and it's on national TV. Doug Peterson, shout out to him. I hope he recovers from COVID. Multiple Cardinals test positive, not great. And Judge homers in 5 straight games. What a beast. Oh, man. COVID ruined everything, man. It did for a long time, but now we're getting back. America is coming back slowly and straight. Here's the thing about America. We've been knocked down so many times, but we always get back up, and we're going to get up here. I don't know when we're getting up, but we are going to get up from COVID. That's what I know. That's what I know about this, man. And tonight's game, and one of the things that helps is sports coming back. I love having sports come back. It helps us bring together as a nation. It's the only thing that unites us anymore as a nation. And I'm just so happy about everything going on with basketball coming back. Not so much with baseball because I think they're all going to get sick. And hockey is, but I don't like hockey. But yeah, it's like they're not going to get sick either. I don't know. Watch it. My soccer team just won a major trophy, so I'm happy. Congrats to your soccer team. Well done. And shout out to them as well for being able to try to create a COVID atmosphere. Why is everybody so good at creating a COVID bubble except baseball? Why is baseball so incompetent? Fire Manfred, please. Again, before I get going here, this Rockets game, Bucks game, top notch, great scoring, great performances from Giannis, Lopez, Middleton, and Westbrook and Harden, and of course the Rockets defense was the shining star to win that game and give Houston the 120-116 victory. And 2 in a row for Houston, and if they can keep it going here. Who knows? Who knows what they'll be able to do? Giannis is trending right now. I don't know why. Giannis outscored Harden by 12. I guess because Harden locked up Giannis. That's not something to be proud of. That James Harden clamps you down. That's not something that you, and for someone as great as Giannis, and I love Giannis, not something that you really could put on the highlight reel. So, yeah. Again, we got about 2.5 minutes here. This has been fun. Love the NBA coming back here the last few days. Excited to watch Lakers Jazz tomorrow night and another Yankee video. So many more stuff here that we've got. Going on. The channel is really popping thanks to you guys. Really, again, the support that we've been getting has been pretty amazing. So. About 2 minutes here. All right. Manfred for King of the World. No, Manfred for King of the World. Please. Fire Manfred. Don't just fire Manfred. Fire him into the sun. Fire him into the sun where he can't do any harm. I feel bad for the Sun, though, if it had to swallow up Manfred. Or burn Manfred to the ground. I feel bad for them. Gosh, he's so bad. He's so awful. And by the way, I've got the 7 innings thing I hated, but now I kind of understand it because they gotta get through a lot of doubleheaders this year. So I kind of understand the 7 innings thing, even though I hate it, even though I really don't like it, and I still don't like the double. I still don't like to put a runner on second base. I still don't like that at all, and you can't convince me otherwise. And I'm probably never gonna get used to that, but whatever at this point. Ryan, thank you so much, my man, for watching this, and thank you for the support here. So we got about a minute and a half here left. Again, love the game today, and I keep saying this. It's so good to have the NBA back. It's so good. I've missed this. I'm rejuvenated. I'm so happy again. I'm frolicking around. I'm dancing. I'm singing. I do that anyway. But I'm such in a much better mood right now because we have sports back. And again, it was a really exciting game today from the Rockets to pull out that comeback late. For the Rockets to play great defense there. Westbrook and Harden to make the clutch plays that they made. And for PJ Tucker as well. Big win for Houston as they continue to try to move their way up to compete for an NBA title. Milwaukee's going to be fine, though. Give him for a 10-year contract. No. Rip up that contract, please. All right. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching this. If you're new to this channel and you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe down below for all the latest in the MLB, the NBA, and if we get it back, the NFL. And maybe college sports, but although that looks like it's going away. Tomorrow, every home run video. Yankee reaction around 10 o'clock. During the virus, I really got nothing to watch and then got NBA started back. Thank you, man. Absolutely, man. It's good to have it. I've just played a bunch of video games during the time off. See you, Super Cal. See you, absolutely. So, baseball, every home run video tomorrow. Yankee reaction tomorrow, and finally Lakers Jazz reaction that will come at around 11:30 or 11 o'clock, whatever it is. That will come out tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Take care. God bless. Congrats to the Rockets on a big one today. Goodbye, guys.